Good morning, everyone. Aaron here, back with another podcast for you today. This will be my third episode. Not coming to you guys live. I think I'm gonna hold off for the live things for a few days a week. I'm only gonna do them. I'm gonna tell you all before I do them, cause that's gonna be a little better for question and answering. Cause if you don't know, I get up pretty early in the morning to make these podcasts. So for one, nobody's gonna be up anyway, and for two, it give me a little time to start doing a little edit. I'm gonna try to just talk and not be off on a tangent more because I don't want to do jump cuts. The reason why I like doing my podcast is I just want to go raw. I just want my podcast just to be one episode, no editing. I could just upload it and that's it. So that's why I leave my mistakes in. I don't jump cut. I just decided to just leave it up. Anyway, getting on the top of the day. Well, first, you want to hear a hot bar, a really hot line of mine actually. It's a little racy, but it's gonna go on, I guess, with today's episode because I feel like talking about it. It goes, and take my words for my words. I'm not my reason my platform. I'm touching on the subject that other people don't touch on, and I'm geared to the black community. I talk to all people, but I talk to my people. That's why I just say I drop the N word a few times. I don't really like to use the N word, but I do this for my culture. I really do. I do this for my culture. Anyway, it goes. Lips chapped, slave shit. Like I came off the slave ship. I've been working like grave shit, and we still ain't made shit. Sound like a whole line, right? Anyway, today's episode is called "Do It for Yourself." I work with a guy back at when I used to work in the warehouse department at Cisco. I'm touching my face and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to get ready before I get ready. Right now, I'm just so new at doing this. I tend to do stuff I shouldn't do on the camera still. But do it for yourself. I worked with a guy named, I think his name was Darnell Green. It was my old head. He was cool as a fan. And his motto used to always be, man, worry about yourself, young blood. And he's always said to me, because I always used to walk around worrying about other people, focus on other things. I was young, you know what I mean? I'm still young, and I still do tend to worry about other people and focus on other things. But I guess that's just a part of who I am. But most people tend to just worry about themselves. And I think that's very important because if you want to get ahead in life, a lot of times you must worry about yourself. And that's as easy as it sounds. We spend so much time worrying about everything else that goes on that we forget to worry about ourselves. I don't blame myself for any things that I can't control in life. I can't control the color of my skin. I can't control where I was born, when I was born. I can't control the life I was subject to growing up. Certain things you had to just get past and just take it on the chin. And I knew that as a kid. And that's things that I did when I was a kid. I just, you know what, suck it up. I know life not fair. And you know what I mean? I'm gonna make the best out of my life. I knew that from a young boy. Going to church with grandma and things of that nature. I just, I'm the only one sitting up through the sermons. Young boy, next to grandma, I'm just eating peppermints, taking it. Listen to the pastor and all that stuff in church, when I was a kid. That's why, I don't go to church often today. Well, I don't go to church at all. To be honest with you, I would catch one of them Facebook sermons or something like that. My old head put me on a Facebook sermon. That was cool. I watched that for a little while, but I just can't hold myself to it because I think that everybody should be speaking. Not everybody, but if they really cared, man, they would speak from home and just give people and just drop gems and just give people knowledge and don't have to do an offering and just empower people. We don't empower each other as much anymore, and we definitely don't do anything for free anymore. Information should cost. You know what I mean? If we dedicate all our time for information, information should be at a cost. We live in an information world, right? But we demonetized everything. We made everything easy general access. So now in the turn of things, you can make a website like nobody business for. Facebook is nothing but it's built as a website. Like these are web pages we are on. It's not really an app. That's why it's scalable. It's scalable no matter if you on your computer, you on your phone, or you on your tablet. It's scalable. So it's just a web page. Like we can make apps, we can make programs, we can make web pages, we can do stuff like that that can control the future, like social media and shit like that, like apps. Like I downloaded Xcode. Like I'm trying to be a developer. I'm working towards that too. I would love my own app one day. You know what I mean? But again, not as easy, but it's not as hard neither. And I can get with partners. See, I have a problem partnering. That's my problem. Like I can use a partner in a lot of things that can help me on things that I'm not good at. I can also learn it, but it just takes more time to learn it, and you may not put out a great execution the first time because it may take a little bit of time. I'm gonna tell you about that 10,000 hours thing again. It gets back into that. You know, great developers are really good developers, like really good. But anyway, worry about yourself is important to me because worrying about yourself gets you ahead. Because the quicker you learn to stop worrying about other people, like other people think, like we buy like cars, clothes, everything, because we just want to look good for each other. Where you got a whole class of people that don't care how you look, that don't care how much you pay for your sneakers, that don't care how much you know what I mean? We just like comfortable being hood rich. We're comfortable with that. Like I'm not. But I don't want to go out and move a single family household in the suburbs and feel like I made it neither. I want to get my duplex. I want to invest like, you know what I mean? Like I want to do it the right way. Get my duplex. Do what I got to do that way. Live in one, rent out the other one. Do it again. Then, you know, do my investments. I'm already invested in myself. And just grow that way. I'm going to get there. But until I get there, I'm just teaching y'all, like not teaching nobody, just talking to y'all. Like, and try to just get my people, like, a platform. We should all have a platform. We should all be sitting in the morning, talking, speaking our mind. I wake up every day with a new little, I'm going to hit them with this today. I don't plan none of these videos at all. I just sit in front of my camera and just go. And I'm finally starting to do something for myself. I'm going to keep it short today because I feel as though that message is so important to do it for yourself. I do it for me. Like Nike say, just do it. Like sometimes slogans is just that simple. Like, just do it. Just get out and do something. We spend so many times like court, like that little, like you only got, all right, I watch a lot of inspirational videos, or I used to, and it was some lady, I can't remember her name. I should have, but I don't, you know what I mean? But she had a message that was very important. She said, when you get an idea, right? Your brain is so good at talking yourself out of ideas. You talk yourself out of ideas. Not anybody else but you. You would come up with a groundbreaking idea. Like even from going to the gym in the morning. You would wake up like, I'm going to go for a run. I go to the gym in the morning. You only got 3-5 seconds till your body start to say, you know what? I'm going to stay in bed a little while longer. I'm going to get up in another 30 minutes. I'm gonna just hold it off. I'm going to do it the next day and so forth and so on. When you get a vision, when you get an idea, you got to attack it. You got to go for it and want that shit. You got to. Or else your body, not anyone else, you will automatically start to talk yourself out of that shit. And you go back into your mediocrity. Because that's what we are. Like I say mediocrity because it's just okay. We're not being great until we do great. Like you are who you are in this world. Like I'm Aaron with a podcast now. That's all I am. And that's all I can give right now is my voice on this podcast. Right? If I start rapping, you ain't want to hear me rap. You'd rather hear me talk. I came for the podcast. It came from my visions, my views, the way I think, the way I talk to people. Today I'm not, that clever. I'm just waking up and I'm just a regular dude. Again. And my takeaway from this video is just do it for yourself. Because we're deserve it that much. And damn it, our ancestors deserve it that much. And their ancestors deserve it that much. Look around you. This is as free and as fair as it ever was. Let that sink in. Because if anybody tell me about like that slavery shit from back in the day, yo, don't you know it's slavery that goes on today? If you want to stop slavery, go take your ass to North Korea, take your ass to China, and all those places that still got slavery today. There's more places than that around the world. Like, I'm talking about slavery because that shit goes on today, and I don't see none of y'all motherfuckers being whatever. You know what the word is? Evangelist, activist. You know what I mean? Like activist, like, and going out and like, oh, let me go help the world. Let me go do that. Because we all worry about ourselves and we all think, pity me, poor me. Fuck that poor me shit. Because I ain't never been poor. Never. I grew up not poverty stricken, but we was all right. We ain't never lived in the projects and nothing like we was like, I can talk proper. I don't have to talk like regular. I talk regular because I talk for my people and I just want to speak. I don't want to have to change the way I normally talk. Like, this is how I normally talk around my homies. This is how I normally talk around my homeboys, around my family. Because I feel as though this is my Facebook family I'm speaking to. You know what I mean? But we enslave ourselves, is what I'm saying. When Kanye West said they make us hate ourselves and love their wealth, that's why Shorty's holler where the ball is at. Right? I keep going. But like, he meant that shit, yo. We enslave ourselves. Rather we do it in debt of dumb shit. We burn ourselves out of college. Don't you know how bad? Like, I work in the car business. You know how bad it is that like half people I talk to around like my community, they say, oh, I got a little debt. Like, for what? Just college. You know, just, well, you know that's only an investment in yourself, right? You know, college is an investment in yourself. Period. So like, the critters look at it like, if you're gonna burn yourself out of your future endeavors, you know what I mean? You ain't finished college and you ain't paying the note. Why should we give you a car loan? Because cars are considered to be bad investments, right? So if you ain't gonna pay for a good investment in yourself, then you damn sure ain't ready to pay for this bad investment we're about to sell you. Because in a few years, when this car start acting up on you, you really ain't gonna be trying to pay that shit. That's credit. That's how easy credit is. Understanding credit. It's just something that you pay for now and pay off in the future. Because you don't have the funds to do it. This country, this world is built on credit. So if you don't understand credit or understand how to go get a job, I can help you with that shit. Because I understand credit. And we ain't learn that shit in school. I understand how to get a job. And we ain't learn that shit in school. Certain things they just don't teach you. How to not fear someone. I don't fear no one. I fear nothing. That's why I get inside these morning rants fearless. I can talk about anything I want, anyhow I want, fearlessly. But I can also walk into that interview. Good afternoon, Mr. Barker. My name is Aaron Wilkerson. How are you? Great, fantastic. I'm here for the interview for the whatever position. And I go from there. My resume is always A+. I always speak in highly. I always talk. I'm a likable guy. You know what you do to haters? You make them like you a lot. That's all. Make yourself very fucking likable. I'm a very likable guy. It's hard for you not to like me. I don't speak of any negativity. Why would you? If you don't like me, you basically hate yourself. Because I'm one of you. Right? And you. I speak for all people. I'm just coming from a black man's perspective. That's the life I know. But I'm everybody. I'm you and you are me. This could be you making your podcast. Would you just scroll past, or would you drop a like and try to share for a homeboy because it made your day a little more special, didn't it? I don't ask nobody to do anything for me. I just do this on this platform because I want to do it. This is my Facebook diary. And Aaron do crazy shit all the time on his Facebook, right? And this just me doing that. I love you. Whoever watching me, I love it, yo. I appreciate it. I'm up to about 100 views a video, I think, and I've only been doing it for a few days. That's good traction for what I'm doing. So damn, I think I'm doing the right thing. The end.